There's a certain level of adamance when it comes to gaming on PCs. A lot of people think that it's just this weird planet that's out there. And it's one of those things where if you haven't tried it, then, it's hard to knock it at the end of the day. I don't think that's the way to go. So I read this comment, and this person said, all I have to say is that if PC becomes the only option for gaming, I'm done. That society has done nothing to show they can act like human beings. Now, maybe you dealt with some people that are vitriolic, and you have to understand within every community, there are people who will give it to you as, harsh as you may have maybe stepped into it. And you have to think about it too. You're saying this about PC players, but you see me and PlayStation fans going at it daily. And some of them say some of the most vitriolic things that YouTube has to actually automatically filter it out. So if we wanted to actually judge a platform by the individuals on that platform, I'd have to tell you that as a PlayStation player, some PlayStation fans are the most toxic people I have ever encountered in this gaming conversation. Like, it is not even a close match. So again, I say that not just to say, oh, I'm going to throw PlayStation players under the bus. No, they're wonderful PlayStation players. I played The Division on PlayStation. My clan members are some of the greatest people that you would ever meet. They're also wonderful people on each platform. So that should not basically drive your decision making, in my opinion anyways. I don't think that should help you finalize what your thought process is about this thing. Now, does this mean console gaming is going away? No, there will be consoles. It's always going to be a thing. I don't know where this warranted fear has come from. And I think it's the gaslighting that's been thrown towards Xbox players from PlayStation players. They've made it seem like because Xbox is not T to T in terms of the console sales of PlayStation, that it means that Xbox is just going to abandon, console. But anyone who's looking at it from a competitive, perspective with, the economic side in terms of what's going on, will draw that conclusion easily. And I remember how this stuff continues to go out there. It's a big fugazi. It's a lie. Don't let these influencers come here and talk nonsense to you when they themselves, if you actually ask them to put their money where their mouth is, they won't do that. They will not do that. Tell them that they should go ahead and buy 24 years of PlayStation Plus, like somebody did in a report that I saw. Someone in the comment section said that somebody spent 24 years to buy PlayStation Plus so that they could save money on it. Yeah, tell these content creators that are saying this stuff about Xbox console going away that they should go buy 24 years of PlayStation Plus to actually put their money where their mouth is. They'll never do it, simply because they understand that Xbox is going to basically be there bringing some real cooking soon. They're all downplaying it, but when Gears of War E-Day shows up and, the other games that have been slated that were shown at the Xbox showcase, many of them are going to become tepid with their rant against, Xbox at the end of the day. So if you're seeing it from this perspective and then you're listening to my videos where I'm showing you guys PlayStation in a normal light, that they're not this, superior company that many have actually, in a sense, tried to depict it to be, you may think that, they're going to eventually one day evaporate. But that's not my goal. My goal is to show you that both these companies, this is Xbox, PlayStation, Microsoft, Sony, are just fighting in a very small vacuum in terms of gaming. And at the end of the day, what's happening is the competition hits the PC gamer in a positive way because of their fighting and their limited market, they have to extend outside. Mobile is not a place they can easily drop their $200 million games on. If they could, they would. I bet you. These guys are waiting for $1,000 phones that can basically beat, say, your, laptop of today, your 4060, 4070 laptops of today. That's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for Apple and Samsung to come out with innovative technologies to be able to make your handheld basically become, look like a little piece of junk at the end of the day. And so that's what it is that's going on. If you want to play on console, you're still going to have the option to do so, whether it's Xbox, whether it's PlayStation, and whether it's Nintendo Switch. These companies understand their markets very well. It is just the gaslighting in the community that makes it seem like Xbox doesn't know what they're doing. At some point, you could argue that, but not anymore. With $70 billion on the line, with one of the most valuable gaming assets in their hands and 4 publishers, they are ready to do what it is that they came here for, which is deliver software to as many places as possible. Now, if your paradigm is that, oh, they have to have exclusivity or games have to go to some platform. I have an audience member that is a long time, Xbox fan. They always tell me in every video that until they see Xbox start or PlayStation start to reciprocate games going to, Xbox, that they're not going to believe that the industry has changed. And I laughed and I said, you know what? The industry is one of these things that will pull a rug from under your feet. I was just making a video where I was castigating EA for a statement that they made years ago when they closed Visceral Studios and were trying to convert their Star Wars project to a live service project. I was there just beating on them years ago because, I was thinking this single player game thing, blah, 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 not knowing that the market had pulled a rug from under my feet around there, right? And then guess what? Now we're living in that particular nightmare of the fact that live service games have taken over everything. Look at the numbers all around us. If you can objectively look at the data without worrying about, these little fears that are being put everywhere, you're going to understand the market in a better way. You're going to understand how to move. And if you actually just do a little bit of research, you'll realize that a PC is what you're playing on right now. They just tagged it with the Xbox brand and a PlayStation brand. Mama Sue, Lisa Su, she is the pioneer of AMD getting to the point that they are because she is somebody that really did look into the industry and was able to go ahead and take AMD from being nothing to where it is right now. In fact, Time Magazine is making her the CEO of the year 2024. Why? She took AMD from where its stocks were $2 to beating, Intel and pushing them to the side. Intel is right now in shambles because she's a visionary, an engineer, 3 degrees from MIT, passionate about the work, passionate about the technology. And look at where we are right now. All your PlayStations and all your Xboxes, they are AMD, fashion devices. And the next consoles, they've also tapped AMD to get the job done. So again, you're worried about something that doesn't exist, in my opinion, that somehow consoles are going to go away. Why would AMD want consoles to go away? It's to their best interest that consoles stay into play so that they can at least be pursuing NVIDIA so that they don't go disappear into irrelevance in the market. So again, you're a gamer investing $500-$600 into a piece in a plastic box, right? I'm a PC gamer investing whatever the heck it is I pay on my PC, $650-$700 into my own PC plastic box. But AMD and these companies are investing billions of dollars. And so they have bigger of a vested interest than you do. Their company will fry if they don't deliver in that regard. So why would console go away? What is it? What's the need and what's the plan for it to do so? They will fab and fashion these consoles in the most cost-effective ways for the manufacturers and for the platform holders, PlayStation and Xbox. And at the same time, they will ensure that they can be at least profitable after they've gone ahead to sell the hardware devices as a subsidy. And that's what Xbox is here to do. Consoles are a big portion of their business. Do not let these, talking heads out there tell you that, oh, Xbox consoles are going away. That's a whole bunch of BS. That's the biggest piece of junk I've ever heard in my life, that you will abandon 30 million customers. How delusional these folk are. They will come to the comment section and say stuff like this. They will sit in podcasts and say crap like this when the reality is looking at them in the face. If any of them had even 300,000 subscribers, and then somebody else had, maybe say 10 million subscribers, would they abandon their 3 million subscribers because somebody else has 10 million subscribers? Ask any of those YouTubers. Ask any of them. Like me, the Video Game Fight School channel. I got, 14,000 subs on this channel. If somebody else is doing almost similar content to me and they have 2-3 times more subs, am I going to say, well, I'm going to go out of YouTube because, somebody else is doing the same content that I'm doing? That will be the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Why? Because there are people here and I'm here to serve them. If you cannot apply the business principle to regular common aspects of daily life, then it's a fugazi economic principle. And so I guess, again, this is what I'm here to rant about, because it's just one of the most frustrating things that you can see out here. So if you want to game on PC, game on PC. If you don't know about the PC platform, leave the PC platform alone. I would hate for anybody to go get on the PC platform, not know what's going on, and then, feel regretful about it. But again, a lot of this talk about the gaming industry and consoles dying and such, I don't think that that's going to happen anytime soon. I think at the moment right now, a lot of people are just afraid. Stick with the data. Look at the numbers. Look at what the companies are doing. Look at who the players are. This is how you're able to pretty much figure out what's going on. And NVIDIA is probably going to be making the new Nintendo Switch for Nintendo. They have a thing going with them. And NVIDIA is not going to basically just abandon that market. Why would they do that? Even though they're making a bunch of AI money, they're not going to do that. They're not. So there'll still be consoles, okay? And if there are no consoles, handhelds are still there for PC and all of the other stuff, which you can already play all these games anyways. So focus on the games too. Thanks for watching. Peace out.